Now, your WZDX Pinpoint Weather with Chief Meteorologist Jordan Dressman.
Rain started across North Alabama, southern Middle Tennessee mid-morning, and we've seen a couple of light breaks through the afternoon, the evening, but overall the rain has stuck with us all day. Some of us have seen a pretty significant amount of it. As a matter of fact, a new single-day record for October 28th was broken at Huntsville International. The airport picked up 2.64 inches of rain. The old record, 1.53 inches. That was set back in 1935 on October 28th. More rain is on the way through the next 12 to 24 hours. Not as much across northwest Alabama, where they're only expecting about another quarter to a half an inch. But remember, many across northwest Alabama have already seen 2 to 3 inches of rain. So that little bit of rain is just going to kind of add on. Across northeast Alabama, a little more expected across Jackson, DeKalb, and Marshall counties, 1.5 to 2 locally. I think they're talking about another 2.5 or even 3 inches of additional rainfall. And for that reason, they are sitting under a flash flood watch that runs through Thursday morning. Jackson, DeKalb, Marshall counties, Morgan, Coleman, Limestone, and Madison counties all sitting under that flash flood watch across North Alabama, Giles, and Lincoln counties up across southern Middle Tennessee. It does exclude Lauderdale, Colbert, Franklin, and Lawrence counties simply because they're not looking at the same rainfall totals as everybody else. Pinpoint Viper is picking up on some light to moderate precipitation across a good majority of North Alabama, southern Middle Tennessee, and that is going to continue to build through the next couple of hours. More widespread, heavier precipitation across Birmingham down towards Montgomery, and then obviously a little further south associated with Hurricane Zeta back down towards Hattiesburg, Mississippi, and then obviously down towards the Gulf Coast. Let's talk about Hurricane Zeta. Made landfall a couple of hours ago. Since then, it has weakened. Still a Category 1 storm with sustained winds of 85 miles per hour. It's been racing to the northeast anywhere between 20 and 25 miles per hour. Not necessarily the greatest news because by the time it gets to central Alabama, still going to be a tropical storm with sustained winds of 65 miles per hour. And it looks like it's going to hold on to that tropical storm status as it continues to move to the northeast. For that reason, much of northwest Georgia and central Alabama, including Birmingham and Montgomery, are sitting under a tropical storm warning given the tropical storm conditions that are likely. We're not sitting under a tropical storm warning across northeast Alabama or any of Alabama, but Jackson, DeKalb, Marshall counties, and Coleman County are all sitting under a wind advisory. Sustained winds 15 to 25 miles per hour, wind gusts upwards of 50 miles per hour. But pay attention to the fact that I think these numbers are actually a bit on the conservative end of the spectrum. Let me show you what I mean. Wind gusts really beginning to pick up after midnight across the entire Tennessee Valley, 35 to 40, 45 miles per hour. But watch what happens across Jackson, DeKalb, and Marshall counties once we get to 3:30 in the morning. Now we're talking about wind gusts 55, 60, 65 miles per hour across far northeast Alabama. I think we're talking about wind gusts 70 miles per hour across the extreme higher elevations. Those numbers could be 75 or 80. That could obviously do some damage and knock out power for prolonged periods of time. On top of all of that, we're going to continue with the rain through the overnight early into your Thursday morning. The heaviest of that rain is going to be across northeast Alabama, where you can see those brighter yellows and those darker reds. But things begin to change really quickly. By the time we get to the morning commute, many of us are dry, and it also looks like we're going to begin to clear things out. Some of us even dealing with a little bit of sunshine by the time we get to the lunch hour. A couple of scattered showers are going to remain possible through the later part of the afternoon, early into the evening. But that is associated with a cold front. Really drops our temperatures on Friday. I've only got a high of 58 degrees, 66 for Halloween, 65 on Sunday. Don't forget to turn your clocks back 1 hour this weekend. Right now, Election Day looks beautiful. Plenty of sunshine, highs in the lower 60s, Connor.
Like you said, definitely need to be weather aware tonight and in the morning, but at least it kind of clears up the rest of the day tomorrow.
Yeah, it actually clears up really quickly, and I think that's important to note is that this is going to be an overnight thing. So, of course, you should download the WZDX app, and I can send you a notification through that.
Definitely. Thank you, Jordan.